So we went with the mortgage professor look. Even though I'm Bo Rogers, I'm the money man, and my NMLS number is 620948. Today's topic is escrow or not to escrow. Are you ready? First things first, what is an escrow account? An escrow account is simply a way for the investor to hold on money so that they can pay your taxes and your insurance. Your insurance may be due mid-year. It just depends when you close on your house. So a lot of times insurance this time of year will be due right now. So they're going to hit you up next year with that payment for insurance, and then taxes, of course, are usually due January 16th. Go look up your county website just to make sure I'm not lying to you. So what are you escrowing for? So you're escrowing for these taxes and insurance, and basically what it does is it ensures that the investor has the money to pay these for you at the time when they're due. There's pros and cons to it. Here we go. So let's be honest. A lot of people are not good at saving money. It's just true. I would say 80% of people are not good at saving money. But for those who are good at saving money, they may choose not to escrow. Does it cost anything not to escrow? It doesn't cost you anything. Now that I'm a broker, when I was with the bank, they would charge you 1/4 of a point not to escrow. But as a broker, it's written into the price. You pay nothing extra not to escrow. The benefit of not escrowing, I chose not to escrow, but I'm a saver. The tax write-off. For instance, like if I choose to pay my taxes this year, after in January of 2026, and then I double down and then pay the taxes December of 2026, I can double down and go ahead and hit that deductible button twice. Another benefit of not escrowing is you're able to make money on your money. Essentially, if you took that same amount of money, had it invested over the course of a year, and when the market's averaging 6%, you do the math, even though the inflation rate's at 3%, and you're paying your financial planner usually about 1%, usually you're coming ahead about 2%. I mean, it's not a lot of money, but every little penny counts. The downside to not escrowing is if you're not a saver, this money is going to be due. You have to pay your taxes, you have to pay your insurance, and if you don't have the money to do so, they can do some serious stuff. Like now you have an escrow shortage. You don't want that. So if you're not a saver, go ahead and escrow for your taxes and insurance. But if you are a saver and you want to make a little minute amount of money on your money, do it. The other benefit is when you're closing on a house, you're going to come to the table with less money if you choose not to escrow, because you're not having to come to the table with 6 months or 9 months of taxes up front. So it will save you money, and then also the 3 extra months of homeowners insurance, because normally when you close on a loan, you're going to come to the table with 15 months of homeowners insurance. When it comes to taxes, it depends on the month. For instance, like if you close in June, I mean, obviously there's 6 more months to the end of the year, and then we're going to add another 3 for a cushion, so that's 9 months. So you would come to the table with less money if you chose not to escrow. But just remember, like if you're not a saver, escrow. And you're not a saver, escrow. If you're a saver and you want to make a little bit of money on your money, don't escrow. You come to the table with less money, that money stays invested into whatever account you haven't invested in. You're making a little money on it. Why not? So this has been a series on to escrow or not to escrow. My name is Bo Rogers. I'm known as the Money Man, and my NMLS number is 620948. I am a mortgage broker with Nexa Mortgage. If you have any questions about to escrow or not to escrow, please hit me up right here.
I got my keys, my dream came true. A little white house